Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News. The Sun is a giant ball of gas having 92.1% hydrogen and 7.8% helium. Every now and then it spits out a giant burst of radiation called a coronal mass ejection. These ejections are sometimes associated with solar flares, the most explosive events in the solar system. A solar flare is a violent explosion on the Sun with an energy equivalent to tens of millions of hydrogen bombs. It occurs when energy stored in twisted magnetic field is suddenly released. This produces a burst of radiation across the electromagnetic spectrum. Most flares occur around sunspots where intense magnetic field emerge from the Sun's surface into the corona. They can be dangerous to humans, but the Earth's atmosphere absorbs most of the high energy rays. So while the power grid may see fluctuations because the storm will cause changes in Earth's magnetic field, it won't knock power systems offline. Big storms are brewing from the Sun. It's raining down a huge amount of radiation. It could affect power grids, radios and satellites. Experts say that the combined energy from two recent solar events will arrive at Earth on Saturday. The Sun has released two ejections in the past 2 days and both are linked to solar flares. NASA says the second flare is an X1.6 class, putting it in the most intense category. The energy from those two ejections is heading toward Earth. Solar storms can knock out power, interfere with GPS and radio communications, including those on commercial airliners, and damage satellites. People on the ground don't have to worry, said Likha Guhatkurta, a space scientist with NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory. NASA can take steps to protect the crew members on the International Space Station, and the satellite operators can turn off sensitive sensors on satellites to mitigate the risk to the smartphones and Wi-Fi connections. The Sun just shot out a magnet and it is about to interact with another magnet, that is Earth's magnet. Earth's magnetic field will start fluctuating when the material from the Sun arrives. These two eruptions are taking 40 to 50 hours. The second eruption is powerful and catching up with the first. Current models say they won't arrive together. The solar storm is moving at 2.5 million miles per hour. Burgess said the geomagnetic storm sparked off by the solar action will be strongest tomorrow into this weekend. The storms will be G2 or G3 on the center's 5-step scale for geomagnetic events, with G5 the strongest. On March 13, 1989, a solar storm had blown away power for the entire region of Quebec for 12 hours. Power grids in the United States were influenced but didn't have blackouts. NASA says some satellites were dropped out of control for hours during what's known as Quebec blackout. In the positive side, sun flares expand the photogenic aurora borealis or northern lights, so more people in Canada and the northern US will be able to enjoy nature's light show over the coming days. The northern lights usually appear in the night sky in polar latitudes as glittering green waves of light. The spectacle occurs when atoms in the Earth's high altitude atmosphere collide with the energetic charged particle from the Sun. For more updates, stay tuned with us for It's Tomorrow News. Abraham Johnson.